I believe that relationships help mold the people we become. The relationship with my father has helped me build character and has greatly influenced the person I am today. The relationship is built upon the time and experiences we share. I remember the excitement I felt when we were planning our first canoe trip. To many, this may not seem very exciting, but to me, it's a family tradition and a rite of passage. This journey started one day at my grandfather's house, where he and my father fondly reminisced of their many escapades through Canada and upstate New York. This left me itching to pursue the adventures which had awaited me on my first trip. I convinced my father that we should also continue on this tradition, and he agreed. We began the trip planning, a critical and important part of the process. Where would we go? Would we go to the lake that had locks we could travel through? Would we experience portages? We talked and talked every night until all the last details were planned. Items to consider were what supplies and food to bring and how we packed the canoe. Before we knew it, we were on our way to Saranac Lake. Each of us as excited as the other about the fun to be had. We pulled up to the small creaking dock, which sat in a glass-like water, the start to our journey. As we set the canoe in and made sure everything was ready, we started loading it full of the supplies we had decided valuable enough to bring. This included a tent, fishing poles, and other camping accessories, except for a spatula, which we forgot at home. Creativity was used to substitute a putty knife, which was in my father's van. We spent our days fishing, whittling, cleaning and cooking the fish we had caught, and playing cards using Starburst as poker chips, and enjoyed our time outdoors. After the seemingly too short 3 days, we packed up leaving the site its original hollow shell and began to think about how we could improve next year's trip. This time we won't forget the spatula, although we did forget the axe the following year. I believe that the person we become is largely influenced by the people we love and the experiences we share. The Germain family tradition continues. This I believe.
But now I don't care, I could go anywhere with you, and I'd probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, but these things there's no telling, we just have to wait and see. But I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time it's different. I mean, I really think you like me.